Hey guys, today we're going to have to defend our house against this scary mutant skeleton.
Oh no, that sounds dangerous. This skeleton is really big and his bow looks very powerful.
Well then, let's get started. First, we're going to build a wall around our house.
This is going to be our first protective layer, but will just the wall be enough?
No, of course not. We're going to have to build many layers of protection to be able to keep the mutant skeleton out of the house.
Wow, this already looks really good.
Yes, we have already circled the whole house. Now let's add some cobwebs on top of the walls to make it more difficult to get through.
Good idea. This way we will slow the skeleton down and have more time to damage it.
Exactly. I'm nearly done. What about you?
Me too. We now put cobwebs on every bit of the wall.
Nice. The next protective layer will be a bit more complicated.
Really? What are we going to do?
Yes, you'll see soon enough. First, help me dig out a hole here in our garden.
Okay. Done.
Great! We're now going to build some redstone technology, so we have to be careful not to make any mistakes.
Okay, this does seem complicated.
I'll show you how to build the first step. Just place observers at the edge of the hole that we just dug.
Okay, that was pretty easy. Now what?
Now we fill out the rest of the hole with dispensers, but be careful to place the holes of the dispensers face up.
Like this?
Yes, exactly. Well done, Timmy. You're a fast learner.
Thanks. Okay, we're done with this part.
Perfect. Now let's dig another deeper hole here.
Okay, but what exactly are we building?
We're going to be building a bridge, but underneath that bridge, we're going to build a deadly trap.
Cool. That way the skeleton has to walk over the bridge, and we can then activate the trap to damage it.
Exactly. We're going to put fire charges in the dispensers, so when we activate them, the skeleton will be hit by the fire charges.
That sounds like an awesome trap. Nice engineering thinking, Eric.
Thanks, Timmy. We've now finished digging the hole and can add the next parts of our trap.
Sounds awesome.
We're going to place sticky pistons facing upwards. This way, if they are activated by redstone, they'll push or pull the block on top of them. This block then activates the observers above.
Perfect! Let's do the same thing on the other side. What do the observers do when they're activated?
As soon as the observers are activated, they send a signal to the dispensers that then shoot out the fire charges.
That sounds so cool! That's an awesome invention!
It is, and it also deals a lot of damage.
What is the next step after the pistons?
We're now going to use repeaters to get the redstone signal to activate the sticky pistons.
Okay, sounds pretty straightforward.
It is. We're also going to do the same on the other side, of course.
What does this lever do?
The lever activates the redstone that then activates the sticky pistons.
Okay, so as soon as we pull the lever, the fire chargers will be shot out?
Exactly. Now we can start adding in the fire charges to the dispensers.
How many fire chargers are you going to put in?
A lot. That way we'll never run out of ammunition.
Nice! And now we will build the bridge on top so that skeleton doesn't see the trap, right?
Yes, well done, Timmy. Nice! The bridge is already looking very realistic.
You're right. I am sure that the skeleton will not notice the trap.
Nice! The bridge is finished. Now we're going to make the hole bigger and fill it in with lava. So the skeleton has to walk over the bridge or through the lava.
Of course, the skeleton will walk over the bridge, but it won't know about the trap.
Exactly.
Wow, the bridge looks so cool. So much fire.
Yes, it does. But try not to fall into the lava.
Should I try putting the fire out on the bridge?
No, it's okay. It'll go out on its own.
Okay, so what's the next trap or protection layer that we will be building?
First, we're going to use some husks to test if our trap on the bridge works.
Okay, let's hope it works correctly.
I'm going to spawn some husks on the bridge and then we can activate the trap.
Okay, nice. Let's go.
Okay, let's activate the trap.
Wow, it looks so powerful. The trap definitely works. All of the husks are burning on the bridge. I'm sure this will hurt the skeleton a lot.
Yes, it definitely works. And the fire won't stop spawning until we deactivate the lever again.
Nice. This is maybe one of the coolest traps we've ever built.
That might be true, but we still have a lot of work to do.
You're right. What's the next step going to be?
Follow me and I'll show you. We're going to now start securing the entrance to our house.
we going to do that?
Once again, we're going to use redstone technology to secure our base. We're going to place sticky pistons at the top of our door.
I'm excited to find out what you've invented this time.
Underneath the sticky pistons, we're going to place some observers that will be pull and pushed when the pistons are activated or deactivated.
Sounds great. What is this defensive system going to be?
We're going to build a system to shoot arrows at the mutant skeleton. That way we can damage him even more. It's going to be a very cool construction.
That is so cool! We will defend our house in the best way possible. What is the next step to building this machine?
Now we're going to place the dispensers from which we'll shoot out the arrows. Perfect! Now we just have to construct the activation system and then it should be working.
This is already looking so cool, and I can't imagine that the mutant skeleton is able to break through our defenses.
We're not finished yet, Timmy. Let's get started with the redstone technology.
How are we going to do that?
We're gonna use some concrete blocks to create the base for the redstone connection.
Okay, sounds good.
First, we'll set some concrete blocks here so we can place the redstone repeaters behind the observers. Then we can start creating the way down for the redstone connection.
This is so complicated. I'm glad you are here to explain everything.
No problem, Timmy. Maybe you could place the concrete blocks and then I can place the redstone on top of them to create the connection line.
Yes, of course. I hope this works just as you think it should.
I think it'll work. We have now successfully connected the redstone line to the lever and can activate the redstone by activating the lever. Let's place the lever here.
Looks good. And when you activated it, the pistols push out the observers and trigger the dispensers.
Yes, perfect. It is working exactly as I had planned. Great work, Timmy.
Thanks, Eric. You too, of course.
Let's double check if it's working. Yes, everything looks good.
What are we going to do now?
Now we can start with the really exciting and fun part. We can start loading the dispensers with the arrows. That way, when we activate the machine, the arrows will come flying out of the dispensers.
That sounds awesome! How many arrows are you going to put in?
Again, I'm going to put in the full amount of 9 stacks. Better to have too many than too little.
Can we test the machine?
Of course. Here we go.
Wow, that looks so cool! And it is also very effective because this skeleton will be shot by loads of arrows!
Yes! I'm going to mark this line so we know how far the arrows are going to fly. This way, we know exactly when we have to activate the machine.
And why did you place the slime blocks?
This way, the skeleton will only be able to move very slowly as he is stuck in the slime.
Cool! That is a very smart idea! How big should the square be?
Around this size looks perfect.
Okay, nice. What is the next step?
First, we're going to test our new machine using husks again. I'm going to spawn some in the slime area and then activate the machine.
Nice! It looks like the machine is working great. The only thing is that the husks are not standing totally on the slime. Let's fix that.
Perfect! Looks like the machine is working very well. Now we just have to refill the dispensers as they have shot out loads of arrows.
Good thinking! Are we nearly finished with our defenses?
We're going to build one last defense system. We've built a small cage in which we're going to lure the skeleton. Then we're going to place dispensers here at the top of the roof.
Let me guess. We're going to fill the dispensers with lava. That way when the mutant skeleton is trapped in the cage, it will burn to death.
Exactly! Well done, Timmy. Help me fill up all the dispensers with lava.
That sounds like a great plan. I'm sure we'll be able to defeat that monster.
Have you filled up the dispensers?
Nearly. But how are we going to activate the dispensers without getting harmed by the lava or the skeleton?
We're going to use redstone once again. Are you finished?
Yes, filled up all the dispensers.
Great, then let me get some redstone and we can get started on connecting the redstone to the dispensers.
Nice. Then we will connect it to a lever again, correct?
Exactly. Here's the lever, and when we pull it, lava will come pouring from the ceiling.
Awesome. I am sure we can defeat the mutant skeleton.
I'm sure of it, too. Look how good the trap is working. The whole cage is filled with lava.
Are we going to be able to test its functionality?
I don't think so, because I can't spawn any husks in the lava, but we've seen that it works.
I'm sure that this will be our most powerful trap.
We're just going to have to remove the lava somehow. Done. Okay, here comes the mutant skeleton. Are you ready for this, Timmy?
Yes, of course! I am already shooting arrows at it!
Great, but be careful not to be hit by the arrows it's shooting, because I've already been hit.
How often have you been shot? I haven't been hit yet.
Often. I already had to eat loads of my golden apples. It deals a lot of damage.
I haven't been hit yet.
Let's try baiting it into our first defensive system.
Whoa! It just jumped completely over our wall. I think it must be very powerful.
Yes! It also shoots multiple arrows at once. Let's get him onto the bridge so we can activate our first trap.
Wow! That worked perfectly! It must have gotten loads of damage.
Oh no! It escaped the bridge pretty fast. Quickly run to the second trap so we can start shooting arrows at it.
Perfect. Our traps are working really well. Nearly all of the arrows are hitting it.
But it's managed to escape the second trap quite fast again.
Well, then let's lure him into our last and most powerful trap.
Be careful, Timmy. You're very near to it. Try to escape. Perfect. We trapped him in our most powerful trap.
It's trying to escape, but it can't because of the roof. This is a really good trap.
Okay, I'm going to activate the dispensers now. That way the lava will start running down.
It doesn't have any chance at all. It has nowhere to go, and the lava's coming from the top to burn it.
Nice! That trap worked really well. Nice work, Timmy.
Do you think it's dead?
Yes, I think it just died. Some of its bones fell out of the cage. I think we did it, Timmy.
Wow, that was really exciting.
It was. We built some really cool traps. Thanks for enjoying today's adventure, and goodbye.